Yeah, welcome back to it. Man, what's going on with that hat, man? What you doing, man?
Support your
What is
sailors,
that,
man. You
What is
wear
that?
snake? What?
Where's
Come
the other
on,
half?
man.
Where's the other half of that label? It's supposed to say "Go Army, Beat Navy." That's what it's
No,
supposed to be.
no, sir. No,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
No,
that's
sir.
what we say.
Navy. Navy, baby.
Right. Go Army, Beat Navy. Right.
Navy,
That's
baby.
what
Come
it's
on,
supposed to say.
no, baby. No, don't do us like that. Don't do us like that,
Oh,
big
man.
bros.
Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast, live Wednesday episode. Yes. So what you saw right there was a little inter-service rivalry, of course, from the two veterans on the panel here. And when G gets back, I'm gonna have one up. So Transformer, he could talk his little stuff right now.
Yo, you always got to try to jump somebody. You know what I mean? But,
Hey, man,
Navy, man, we fair with the one-on-ones. You feel
that's
me?
why you got battle buddies. You know what I'm saying? There you go, Christopher. What up? Go Army, beat Navy. That's what I'm talking
Go
about.
Army, beat Navy. That's why you in the comment section. You ain't no
Yes,
lie.
sir. But welcome to the show, man. We appreciate anybody tuning in. Thanks so much for coming and check us out. Got some pretty good topics tonight for our for our Wednesday evening episode. As you can see from the thumbnail, we're gonna do our weekly pick'em. Last week was rough for both of us,
Boy, it was
but
bad.
we're gonna see if we can get back on track. We're gonna talk Bengals and Joe Burrow and what's going on there. Jayson Tatum revenge tour, and hopefully my man G will be here for that one because everybody knows how G feels about the Celtics and especially Jayson Tatum. So I'm sure that'll be a fun topic. And then we're gonna find out. And the last topic is young Jaden Daniels for real, because he sure looks like it. He sure looks like
legit.
it. But
he did look legit.
Yeah, he definitely does. But before we get to all that, y'all know what time it is. If you're here on YouTube and you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead, click that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast, and we should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us that like, that 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And finally, make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, set an alarm, do whatever you got to do to remember. Saturday nights at 7 p.m. we are live here on the Format Podcast, and we'll give you the opportunity to call in, talk to us, get at me. I love it. I can't. Laker Nation, appreciate you. Got you right here, man. Thank you, brother.
Oh, my boy Laker Nation. Oh. I got you, G. And I got some water. But
here we go.
We good.
Here we go.
I can switch hats real quick on you, but I can rock it just like that. You can see the Navy and the Lakers. You feel me? Yes, sir.
Well, that's what it is.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. You can do better than that.
Laker Nation or die, Laker gang or die, and go Navy, baby. 16 years and running, baby. Let's go.
You know what,
big
man?
Vet right here. Big vet.
I got too much respect for your service to talk any more smack until December when we go ahead and mollywop y'all. So,
Mollywop.
So quick side note though, in all seriousness, right? Army and Navy are both playing really well, and there is a possibility that at the end of this year, obviously we got the game in December in the final week of the season. The possibility, if they keep both playing well, they could play each other in that game and then turn around the following week for the American Athletic Conference and play for that championship. How great would that be?
It'll be great, man. Are y'all undefeated too?
I believe so.
I know we undefeated. We just beat Memphis. So, shout out my Memphis team for taking that L for us. It was a shootout, but, Navy came on top. 56 points. Nothing crazy.
No doubt. Listen, I will say this, right? When it comes to, the services versus anybody else, I'm going back that service person. Now, if it comes to inter-service, you know what it is. It got to be Army first and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can stay that way. We got to play Notre Dame too. You know that, right?
We do too.
Oh, Army got to play Notre Dame?
Yes.
So where's your heart gonna go that game?
Oh, Notre Dame. I didn't attend West Point. I did not attend West Point, so it's definitely it's always go Irish, man.
Yo, you saw that service member, Chris, man. Your boy is picking a collegiate team. He did not attend over an Army branch that he served for, G. Served for.
That's right.
Served for. So, Chris, man, loyalty, bro. I don't know what's up with your boy, man.
Man, listen, I got all the love for Army, man, but I'm trying to see my Irish get a national title in here somewhere.
Trying to get a natty. I feel you.
Yeah,
man.
and we need them wins, man.
Yeah,
it's all love though. It's all love. If I went to West Point, it would be that.
If you went to West Point.
Say again.
I said if you went to West Point.
If I went to West Point, definitely. But I didn't. So
Geno, crazy work. Crazy work, Geno. Crazy work.
You know how G get down. I hope he's not trying to duck this Jayson Tatum topic. I know he is, but I
believe he is, man.
I believe he is.
You don't want to talk about Jayson Tatum.
Hey, man. Oh, you gonna be disrespectful? I got something for you too. Don't worry about it.
I'm holding down for G, bro. I'm holding down for G, bro.
I got the killer for that. So get ready. Get ready.
I'm gonna send him a new PT uniform.
You know what? I don't even have the black ones, man. Yeah, send me one. I don't even have the black ones. Send me that. Definitely. All right. So Jayson Tatum, NBA champion Jayson Tatum.
Ben Simmons.
Boston Celtic small forward Jayson Tatum. 3 consecutive years All NBA first team Jayson Tatum. 2-time Olympic gold medalist Jayson Tatum. So the question is this, right? Is Jayson Tatum going to be on a revenge tour this season? So the reason I was thinking about this, right? Because we got about a month till the NBA season starts, and guys are in training camp now. They're doing their preseason press conferences and all that. And if y'all remember, like right after the Olympics, I was saying how I think Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I think they're gonna go ham this year because both of them are feeling, very disrespected with everything, right? With everything that went on. Obviously, Tatum, he didn't win Finals MVP, but I don't know that he cares too much because he got his chip finally. And
he light skinned. He cares. He's light skinned. Light skinned guys care. Yeah.
Okay. And then he goes to the Olympics, and in the Olympics, he has 2 DMP coaches' decision, right? So, you get a lot of people disrespecting him, like people on this panel, G. So you get people saying crazy stuff like him and Ben Simmons are the same player. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know.
That was a fun segment.
Anybody in their right mind who would agree with that, him and Ben Simmons the same player. That's wild. So what I wanted to do was kind of start giving my thoughts and get into this topic a little bit about what I think it might be or what he thinks it might be for him coming up this season. So, so this was interesting, right? So I think it was today I found this article, I guess it was from Clutch Points, and it's saying Jayson Tatum's trainer sounds off on revenge tour, right? And this was interesting because immediately the headline got me. I was like, let me go check this out. But basically what his trainer is saying is that he doesn't feel like he doesn't think Tatum sees it like this year is going to be a revenge tour, right? Because he's like, yo, I won. And now I'm just trying to, I'm trying to win some more, right? So statements, stuff like this, I think is why you get some people like G who feel a way about Tatum, right? So here's his trainer, Drew Hanlon. He says, quote, I think a lot of people are like, oh, he's out for revenge. I don't think Jayson looks at it like that. He's like, and this is what threw me. Compare my resume at 27 to Michael Jordan, who never won one at 27. Compare it to LeBron, who had won one. Compare it to Steph, who had one, unquote. So first thing is, okay, if you say LeBron, you say Steph, okay.
Era.
Those guys are still with you, but right, it's in your era. Why would you open your mouth? Tatum is my guy. Why would you open your mouth, pause, to mention Michael Jordan? Like, why would you do that? That doesn't, I don't even understand what you thought you were doing by saying that Michael Jordan, who didn't have a championship at 27. First of all, Jayson Tatum only spent 1 year in college. Michael Jordan spent 3. And then obviously we know how different the league was when Michael Jordan came into it. So that was a very odd comment. I really didn't understand the point of him trying to make that analogy, but I guess it is what it is. But so his trainer then says, Jayson, I thought, handled everything like a total pro and a champ and put team first and won his 2nd gold medal right after winning his NBA championship. I also think that those guys will take any motivation they can get to work and get better. So correction, that was Brad Stevens. So anyway, this was my thing. And this is what I've been saying, that I truly believe that Tatum feels slighted. He feels snubbed, just like Jaylen Brown does. And I think these guys are really gonna. I think they're gonna go off this season. Now, do they repeat? I think it's gonna be a tougher road to the championship, but I think they're really gonna go off and play extremely well. So I'll start with G, and then we'll go to Transformers. So your thoughts on this, and then
Please.
we'll get.
Matter of fact, you don't even need to come to me at all with it. G, you got it, brother. I think it's gonna end with G.
This is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. So
Yes.
Jayson Tatum is a young and up and coming talent. And so anytime you have a young and up and coming talent, you will have a lot of
Wow.
what they call amplification of the things that this guy does. Like he's really not doing it. He's just being amplified so that they can, in the event that somebody find themselves in an implication, they'll still have a face of the league. He's by far, he will never see top 20 players in the league. He will never see top 20.
You saying players in the league now or all time?
All time.
Oh, okay.
I can agree with that. I'm cool with that. That's fine.
Yeah, he will never see top
that,
25. He'll never see top 30. He'll never see top 40. He'll never see top 50. He'll never see top 60. I'm just giving you, he'll never see top 70, top 80, top 90.
I can only agree with you up to 75 because I'm real. I'm
then
always
why are we talking about him, bro.
No. I'm saying I'm always.
Celtics?
No, I'm talking about
Ben
now.
Simmons will probably supersede this guy.
Here you go.
Hey,
I was just waiting for you to say something freaking egregious.
He
I
will
knew it.
Supersede this guy, man.
Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. What is this dude doing? Yo, real talk though. All right, pick it up for me, Transformer. Let me ask you, why you think G is being funny or you think he's being serious? Like, why would anybody compare Jayson Tatum and Ben Simmons?
No, right in his mind is he serious. I honestly can seriously think he's trolling because there's absolute, like, mind you, I'm a Laker fan. Y'all can see by the hat, right?
Yeah.
I have no reason to defend a Celtic at all.
Correct.
But I'm not going to go off a bench and saying that him and Ben Simmons are even in the nearest category other than their color complexion. Other than that, that's literally that's anywhere similar that I could talk about game. Like, look at this. I'm not seeing Ben Simmons do any of this. One, I'm not seeing Ben Simmons shoot the ball. Ben Simmons is not going to shoot the ball at all. This is a step back, cross, tween. Okay, take it to the right, pass out to the corner. Now, Ben Simmons can pass, right? But
yes,
Ben Simmons doing a move like that, more than likely not happening. Ben Simmons could do a move like that. All right, tip drill. All right, dribble, tween, dribble, tween, spin, turn it back around, and I'm gonna drive to the basket, right layup off the top of the backboard. Ben Simmons is not doing that. Ben Simmons is not doing this. You know, like
he's not.
It's keys to Tatum's game. The biggest downfall I always give Tatum is when the lights get bright. Where do you go? Like that's the only thing I give Tatum. Other than that, Tatum is a very, very great player. I think he's actually going to take all of this personal when it comes to, you know, the talk about the snub at MVP, the Finals MVP, right? Because he's like, man, I did all this to get us there, but then I'm being demoted in a sense on my own team to where you guys are putting Jaylen Brown in front of me. I go to the Olympics. Granted, I mean, every time I got into the game, but it's like he's shrunk in those moments. But, you know, again, my name didn't get called. I'm getting benched, and I literally just won a championship. Literally, our fifth or sixth option on my own team is getting more ticked than I am. And I'm trying to figure out why. But other than that, man,
he knows why.
The Ben Simmons take, I can't even put them in the same stratosphere of ball play at all. I think G is trolling, bro. I honestly think G trolling. He just doesn't like Tatum enough that he would compare him to Ben Simmons, but there's nothing comparable about them two other than their skin complexion, brother. It really ain't.
So I think it's a difference between. So I got cut off. The Illuminati decided to destroy my take. It's fine. We can still operate from that. And so I think that if we look at Ben Simmons and who he was going to be before
Ben Simmons again.
Yeah, before he had the mental breakdown, right? Like mental health is extremely important. And if you ever went through anything,
that's very true.
Yeah, if
all
you ever
jokes aside, that's true.
Yeah, man, it take you a while to get up off your, get up and get moving. But if Ben Simmons can get up and do the things that he did in college, he's an Australian guy. So, I mean, he's at 6'10". I got him shutting Tatum down, bro. Like, real talk. I got him shutting Tatum down. I mean, mentally, if he can get
shut him down on what?
Basketball, mental health, and his back injuries together, I think he gonna shut him down, bro. Like, yeah, without question.
Like defensively or something?
Yes, sir. And so the reason why I say Tatum on his revenge tour is just, it's a buzzword, man, for the league, man. It has nothing to do with anything.
So not the fact that Ben Simmons couldn't shoot anything past 15 feet.
And so couldn't Tatum. That's why he was on the bench in the Olympics. They the same player, bro. Like,
what? Okay, all right, cool.
Numbers, bro. Like, he did
nothing.
All
right. Got you. Same player.
Same player in the Olympics, bro.
So I remember.
35%.
I remember.
Same player in the Olympics. Same player.
All right, cool.
So what I will say is, he he didn't go through the mental health issues that Ben Simmons had to go through. And so he was a little bit better. But we saw what happens when you take the toy from the kid. The kid get mad, and that's what you have. You see him kicking and screaming right now. He won a chip.
He's kicking and screaming now?
Yes, sir. He's kicking.
I think it's more of the media.
What is a revenge tour?
Because I'm like, he hasn't said anything himself.
A revenge tour. That's a tantrum.
That's a tantrum.
You won a chip.
So Tatum has never said anything about a revenge tour. You know that, right?
This your show. I'm still talking.
But I'm saying you're sitting there, you're telling untruths though. So
I don't want nobody cut me off when I'm talking, because I don't want to cut nobody off when I'm talking.
I'm just saying, I gotta correct you when you're telling untruths though.
The topic says Tatum's revenge tour. He won a chip, right? He won a chip. However, the revenge comes because he was less than doing the chip, or that he got benched because of the Olympics. And if he got benched because of the Olympics, then that's a deep, like, what happened, right? Like, what caused him to be benched during the Olympics? And the only thing that I can think of is, like, either he didn't play hard enough to get the time. I coached before, and we gonna get time to the player who plays the most or hardest, the player that put his everything in the sport. I believe that because he won the chip based off of what Mr. Brown did, he thought that he could just walk into the Olympics.
Do you think every coach is fair and equitable in how they divvy out time? Because you saying you base it on whoever played the hardest. You think every coach moves like that?
Why wouldn't they though? I mean,
no. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, do you believe every coach moves like that? That they divvy out time based on who works the hardest?
I think from a fundamental coaching perspective, that's the way you look at the game.
Nope, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you,
and we saw that.
Do you believe that every coach does that? Do you believe that every coach moves like that? That's yes or no. You have an inability to answer yes or no questions.
When you at that level, that's acceptable. Because he's not the first superstar. I'm sorry, he's not the first star, because he's not a superstar. He's not the first star that we seen get benched, right? And I believe that there's this, because I just won a ring. Now I know I'm gonna start and I'm gonna play and I'm gonna do this. And he wasn't putting the output out in practice. We saw that with Larry Brown and some of our premier superstars, where they wasn't showing up, they wasn't doing the things that they did.
Have you heard or read anything that indicates that?
We can't.
No, I'm asking you. You're making a lot of assumptions when you don't
go to Diddy parties.
You're making a lot of assumptions. You don't have anything to back that up. So I'm asking you: Have you heard or read anything that supports what you just said? That's what I'm asking.
I coached before. If you don't show up to practice and do what you need to do, you're not fucking seeing the floor.
So again, I'm asking you: yes or no? Do you believe every coach moves like that? Yes or no? Don't tell me about fundamental coaching philosophy. Sure. Tell me, do you believe that coaches
I'm going to put the best product on the floor.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking you, do you believe that every coach does that?
Listen, I'm not Steve Kerr. However,
but you're talking like you know. But you're talking like you know. See, there you go. You're not Steve Kerr.
Better than me.
You're not Steve Kerr. Got you. But you
where
talking
is where that testicular fortitude is shown is doing practice. And
okay, all right, cool.
Up, he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
All right, cool.
Sit that ass in the pond like
I got you. You're right. So based on what you just said, you mentioned this testicular fortitude. Yes, so sir. I'm taking it to assume you believe that Tatum. Let me not assume. My pops told me don't do that. I'm going to ask you directly. Do you believe that Tatum lacks testicular fortitude?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, got you. And based on previous discussions that we've had on Tatum, one of your issues was that you don't believe Tatum shows up in the clutch, right? You did say that.
Hold on. Not only the clutch, right? I think that he is one of those players that believe that when you're in a room full of superstars, that you should be given based off of what you've done and not earned. So when I say that, I believe that he showed up, was like, yo, I just want to chip. He probably showed up with his trophy, right?
So,
and that's why Derek White got more time than him.
So
you're not gonna win this battle, bro. You're not gonna win this battle.
So
him.
All right, no. That's cool. That's cool. I got you. So you have been telling me how Mr. Brown is better in the clutch, right? And you would take Mr. Brown over Jayson Tatum, right? I got you. We all have our quote unquote favorites, right? Jayson Tatum is Ben Simmons. I got you, right? So just to clarify a little something, because based on me remembering you saying that, I did a little research before we got on the show here today. Research. Do that.
Wait a minute.
I like to do that. So being that you're so adamant,
real time, he got benched.
That Mr. Brown
is all that research that you did.
That Mr. Brown no. Benched, you stated Mr. Brown is better in the clutch. So let me share something with you, okay? Jaylen Brown, career elimination game in the playoff stats, right? You know what those are? 18.3 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists in closeout games in the playoffs. Not bad, right? Good, solid numbers, right?
Solid.
Do you know what Jayson Tatum's closeout game numbers are? So we can just take a look. I mean, obviously, it can't be as much as Mr. Brown because, Tatum don't show up in the clutch, right? He's soft and he's light-skinned and all that, right? But
let me know.
He is light-skinned.
Let me know when I can talk.
But yet somehow, Jayson Tatum averages 27 points per game, 8.7 rebounds, 5.9 assists in elimination games in his career. Considerably more in every
season or playoff
than Mr. Brown.
Season or playoff?
I just said elimination games. Are there elimination games in the season?
You're
supposed to be the hooper here.
Technically, but
no, it's not. Elimination games are in the playoffs.
Like eliminated out of the playoffs. Yeah,
elimination games are in the playoffs.
They do have in-season tournaments too.
That just happened this past year. Stop it. All right.
I'm just saying they do have in-season tournaments, and those stats could be.
So let's we talk about playoffs. But even still, I know you don't want to accept that because I just be making stuff up. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and we'll talk a little bit about recent elimination games, win or go home situations where if somebody doesn't show up, their team is done for the year and out of the playoffs. And let's talk about May 13th, 2022, 2.5 years ago.
Let me know when
Tatum in Game 6 against Milwaukee, right? Remember, Jayson Tatum don't show up. He a bum. He's soft, all that, right? Game 6 against Milwaukee, win or go home, 46 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 17-32 from the field, 7-15 from three-point range. Damn, trash. Ben Simmons, got you. But since he's so sorry and he don't show up, right? We can go again. Here's another one. Game 7, 2023 Eastern Conference semis against the Sixers. Jayson Tatum, 51 points, which was a Game 7 postseason record. Go for what? Ben Simmons, you on it, bro. Damn, Ben Simmons.
Let me know when I can talk.
13 rebounds and 5 assists. Those are amazing numbers by Ben Simmons. Wouldn't you say so, Transformer?
Could you repeat those numbers again, please? Could you repeat those
51
numbers?
points, which is a Game 7 record. 13 rebounds and 5 assists. That is amazing. That's amazing for a dude who is the same player as Ben Simmons. A dude who does not show up in the clutch. Isn't that amazing, Transformer? Isn't that amazing? I mean, somebody told
LeBron James.
Great numbers.
Somebody told me
they
that
sound like LeBron James stats.
Somebody told me that Tatum don't show up in the clutch. Somebody
they sound
told
like
me
LeBron James stats, don't
I'm
they?
just trying to figure out how this works.
You sound like
I'm
a
just
LeBron
trying to
night over there. You know they ain't playing no
never
goddamn
that.
defense.
Never that. Wait. Tatum don't what? Tatum don't
You know
defend?
they ain't playing no goddamn defense in this modern NBA, bro.
Wait
like,
a minute.
The fact that you bringing this up, it just supersedes like all your hate towards. I ain't gonna say hate, but all your disdain against LeBron. You kicking stats from a player who's not even really playing defense. He's not playing both sides of the court.
Tatum don't play.
He ain't shut nobody
cool.
down.
You're right.
However, my turn.
So
right? Is it my turn?
I'm dropping
gonna wait.
facts.
Is it my turn yet? Is it my turn? Can I talk?
Yeah, you can talk. You can go ahead and make some stuff up because I just gave you a bunch of facts. But go ahead.
Yo said I'm on my Skip Bayless shit. But what you fail to realize, hold on, what y'all fail to realize is if I was on my Skip Bayless shit, right? As a coach, right? I coach 15 under, I coach 18 under. And what I will say is that's damn near grown men. What I will say is what stop you from getting time is your lack of hustle when it comes to practice. And so if this guy's showing up the Olympics, one of the biggest stages next to this superseded, fabricated, and or like, oh yeah, we got the best players in the world. However, we still have like leagues where a LeBron James is the forefront of this league, right? Like we still will give Tatum the person, like we'll still make Tatum like out because this motherfucker is a Boston Celtic fan. He want to make it seem like Tatum is the best thing since sliced bread.
Never said that.
All know. Hold on.
You misrepresent me. Don't do that.
We all know that Mr. Brown. The only reason why Mr. Brown didn't make the goddamn Olympics and would have started and played was because of political reasons.
We're not talking about Mr. Brown.
Oh, no. We got to talk about that. We got to talk because he was the MVP of the team that Tatum was on. This guy who did all these great things that you speak of, yet not only did he not get MVP, he still didn't even start or play in the Olympics, bro, against plumbers and forklift drivers.
So y'all
can call me every goddamn Skip Bayless in the world at the same time.
But you're not telling the truth. You just
what am I not saying, bro?
You just sat here and said he didn't play in the Olympics. You just said he didn't play in the Olympics. Is that true?
He got empty calories.
Did he play in the Olympics or did he not?
The same way we look at Westbrook.
Did he or did he not play in the Olympics?
That's a simple question. At Tatum with empty calories, bro.
What is it with you and yes or no questions? You don't answer those very well.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because I was talking. But go ahead, I'm listening now.
You said he didn't play in the Olympics. Did he or did he not play in the Olympics? That's yes or no.
Yeah.
Did he or did he not?
Yeah.
Did he or did he not?
Do you really want me to talk about Dirk White?
No,
a role player that got more burn in him. Do you want me to talk about the second coming of Jesus for the Boston?
What you're saying is you're unable to answer a yes or no question. I got you.
Allowing a role player.
I got you. So
you want me to allow a role player?
What you're saying is I'm going to keep moving the goalposts because Bruce keep crushing me every time I come up with some BS, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Say I'm Skip Bayless.
That's what I'm hearing.
One though that don't acknowledge that Mr. Brown is the best player on your team.
That's very subjective.
The only reason
there's no true evidence that proves that. That's subjective. What is the evidence that proves that besides you don't like Tatum for whatever reason? My bad. You don't like Tatum for the reason that I just easily dismantled.
Listen, everybody watch the games, bro.
Yo,
the stats don't mean that you.
How are you telling me he don't show up when he's the better elimination game player by fact, not opinion, but by fact than your guy, Mr. Brown. And I like Mr. Brown too.
Up with 40,000 points, and you're gonna be kicking and screaming, talking 40,000 points. You're gonna be kicking and screaming about how all those points were empty calories, bro. There's no clutch gene in him, shorty. Like
you telling me there's no clutch gene, but I just gave you two different instances of win or go home that he destroyed the opposition. Okay, Transformer.
What opposition?
What am I missing? What am I missing, Transformer?
I think you're missing the fact that on
win or go home,
the biggest
win or go home, and he destroyed
stage,
the opposition.
He set the pine. When it came to like the best of the best,
you see what he does, right? You see what he does. He can't answer the question, so he moved the goalpost. You see what he does, right?
For the United States.
Transformer, are you seeing what he's doing?
Like I'm listening.
You know what? Hey, chat.
Like Diddy, pause.
Chat, listen up. Chat.
Y'all can say
I got a couple questions.
Bro.
One, can chat? Let me know because y'all gonna be fair. Can G answer a yes or no question?
We know
Two, does G move the goalpost whenever he gets jammed up?
It's easy, yo.
That's
All you
simple.
gotta do is get a program for it. They'll pad your stats for you, especially if the league wants you to be the faces. But when it came
the league doesn't want Tatum to be the face.
Tatum doesn't want to be the face.
No, Tatum is one of the most. Listen, he's one of the most popular players. You say he the top 10 player. He not the top 10 player. He's the top 10
bottom of the
popular
top
player, and that's only because his girlfriend is in music. That's it.
Oh my goodness, no, he's not.
He riding the pine. He riding his girl.
He's not one of the most. He's not one of the most popular players.
Why else would he have a revenge tour?
No, that's me.
If Tatum never said that. Why would he have a revenge tour?
Listen what I'm saying. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So Mike used to get a chip on his shoulder and go at dudes, and he the greatest who ever did it.
That's it.
He the greatest who ever did it, and he used to get a chip on his shoulder and go at dudes. So that has nothing to do with it. First of all, the revenge tour thing that didn't come from Tatum. That came from me, because it's my opinion. It's my opinion that Tatum and Mr. Brown are going to be tight off of what happened to them this past offseason, and they're going to go off on dudes. And all the great ones find reasons to spark the motivation.
He's the Pittman to Jordan, bro. Like, just accept it.
Well, okay, cool. But okay, cool, G. But answer the question. Why is it, if he's the Pippen to Jordan, that he's better in elimination games than your so-called Jordan? Explain that to me. This is not freaking hard. Explain it to me.
They just won a chip. Yo, we seen them choke in the clutch many goddamn years. What are you saying?
No. Answer the question.
He choked every year before that. He young, right? He young. Okay, all right. So he's young and up and coming, and they give him points for being young and up and coming.
He's like 27. What do you mean he's young and up and coming? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like 27. What do you mean young and up and coming? What is that?
He's 27.
He's been in the league like 8 years. What are you talking about? He's young and up and coming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how many years?
Jaylen Brown is older than Jayson Tatum.
Yeah. So what are we talking about here?
I'm talking about Jayson Tatum. How old is Jayson Tatum?
He's like 27.
25. Okay.
25.
He's
Going on 26, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. 26. But he came in the league at 19, so he's been in the league 7 years now.
He's definitely little bro.
What?
He's definitely little bro to Mr. Brown. He's definitely little bro.
Okay, so he's 1 year younger than Mr. Brown. What exactly does that mean? Let me know. No, I'm trying to follow you because
you don't watch these games, bro. You act like you didn't. Hold on. You act like you didn't do a whole conniption off of the fact that Tatum is not that guy, yo. Like you got that shit on wax on
I said
podcast.
I said he's not a superstar. I said he's not the face of the league. But you're saying he's Ben freaking Simmons. You talk about him like he's trash. And what I'm doing is dismantling your BS. I dismantled your BS because you said he don't come through in the clutch.
Same shit I'm saying, bro.
You said no. It is BS because you said he don't come through in the clutch. I shut that down because we see that he's better in elimination games than Mr. Brown is. You said he doesn't come through in the clutch, and I gave you two separate examples of elimination games, one of which he set a record for points scored in a game 7. So what we really talking about, son? What we really talking about?
Defense. We talked about this.
Oh my gosh.
How you think fucking LeBron got 40,000 points? Ain't nobody checking nobody, bro. Ain't no premier tier 1 defenders in this league. He's 6'10". He should be scoring on everybody.
But you said he doesn't, though. But you said he doesn't.
Shadows of
moving
Mr.
the goalposts
Brown.
Again. Moving the goalposts again.
The shadows of Mr. Brown.
But you said he. So again, how is he in the shadows if he's better when it counts the most? You tell me that. Make a logical argument for that.
We all watch the game.
If he's better when it counts the most, how's he in the shadows?
And when it come time to it, he do the same shit that LeBron do. He pass the ball to the guy that can put the ball in.
Bruce, you're right. Jayson Tatum is a second-tier star. I'm not disagreeing with that.
He's not a superstar, yo. He on the same tier as Paul George,
Bruce,
yo. Like
Bruce,
you trying to make this guy seem like he not in his up and coming scene.
Bruce, here's my thing.
Paul George, bro, without the broken leg.
Bruce, here's my thing, son. Here's my thing. It's not about me trying to claim that Jayson Tatum is the second coming or Jayson Tatum is the next Kobe or none of that BS. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm doing is dismantling G's disrespectful nonsense. He's going to sit here and tell you and tell the whole world the entire internet, www, whatever, and he's gonna say that Jayson Tatum is the same player as Ben Simmons. Who that knows basketball would agree with that nonsense? Who agrees with that?
George.
Come on, man. That's absurd.
Who he not better than. He not better
That's
than
absurd.
Durant. He not better than Durant.
I didn't say he was better than Durant.
Is he better than Paul George?
Oh my gosh. Yes, he's better than Paul George. Yes, he's better than Paul George. Yes.
Only because
he's better than Paul George.
Only because he got Michael Brown to pass the ball to. That's it. That's it.
Yo, you wilding right now. You wilding right now.
I'm not wilding, bro. Like if
but let's
gonna have mental health,
listen. Next time you go up against me, next time you go up against me, have your facts together and stop making stuff up.
You ain't giving no facts, bro.
How about that? You hear that, Transformer? I didn't give any facts. Apparently, he doesn't know what a fact is. Apparently,
padded stats. You giving padded stats in the NBA where they don't play defense. The same shit you talk about LeBron doing. The same shit. He ain't got no bag, dog. Y'all can laugh all y'all want, yo. I'm glad I'm here, dog. I'm glad I'm
bugging right now. Yeah, that is G for real.
Bro. Like, so real talk, bro. Like,
they're eating the defense, right? They're eating the dogs. They're stealing the pets.
I'll wait.
Take this down, bro.
Let me know when I can talk.
Oh my goodness.
Let me know when I can talk.
Why don't you talk over this Jayson Tatum having no bag? Go ahead.
Travis.
Oh my goodness. Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh my goodness.
That must have been preseason.
No, that was the finals. You know, when he led everybody in points, scoring, and rebounds.
And assists, my bad. MVP. Was he the most valuable player?
Nah, he wasn't.
Oh, why the fuck we talking about him? Somebody explain to me.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Why we talking about this guy, yo?
Okay, but we talk about your guy Melo, and he's never even been to a conference finals, man. Stay there. Hold that.
Respect.
Hold that.
He ain't sucking Kobe dick from the grave, though. He not sucking Kobe dick from the grave. We don't know
nothing about that, man.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That's mad crazy. I'm just saying.
Your guy never been here. I'm just saying your guy never been here. So
yes, sir. He eat dick all day when it comes to Kobe, yo. Like we know this,
pause.
Man. Ain't no pause. It's real shit. You see?
What's wrong with you, son?
He jogging, yo. He definitely
wilding right now.
Kobe, yo.
Hey, salute Jay Willis on that comment right there, guys. Just came in to say I hate the Celtics.
Hey, Jay Willis, I respect that. That's all good, and I'm not mad at that at all.
I don't hate the Celtics.
That doesn't change certain facts, though.
With Tatum, though. My only issue with Tatum is a lot of people try to push him above Mr. Brown. And Mr. Brown deserves his flowers, bro. Like
nobody said oh my God.
Hold on, sir. You could have came in here and talked about the most valuable player for the Boston Celtics. You chose to talk about his robbing. You know what I mean? You chose to talk about his robbing, yo.
You sound silly right now. You sound silly.
Sir,
so how was so simple question. All right, real talk.
Say, you know what, Mr. Brown, you know what I mean? Nobody gave him his flowers.
So
for whatever reason.
I've been giving Mr. Brown his flowers.
Sir,
my question to you is, how is Tatum the Robin when he's doing more than the Batman, quote unquote?
On the team. I'm sorry, the third best player on the team.
Oh, okay, even better. So how is he doing? How is he the Robin when he's doing more than the Batman? That's what I need to understand. Maybe I don't understand how this concept of Batman and Robin goes. You tell me.
I'm gonna say this the same way.
No. Don't say that. I want to know.
Can I speak? Can I talk?
I want you to answer my question.
Every time I talk, you say something. All right, I'm gonna try it again. All right, so the same way you talk about LeBron and his 40,000 points being fraudulent, it's the same way Tatum points is. They not playing fucking defense, bro, and he don't have a bag. Point blank period. He don't. He choked in the clutch. And if it wasn't for Mr. Brown, he would probably not have a ring.
So, okay, so you're one of those people. You know what? You know what? I need you. I need you to write this down, G. I need you to write this down. Belief, perseverance. Write that down. Look it up when we get off, man. That's you. Belief, perseverance.
So do you think he's better than Kobe?
I don't think nobody even said something like that, brother.
You think he's better?
Thank you, Transform. I ain't even going to dignify that foolishness. I'm not even dignifying that.
I'm trying to see where where your
I'm
dick
not
ride.
even
I'm sorry,
dignifying
where
that.
you
That is
go at when it comes
absurd.
to
Where you're what? Whoa! Wait a minute.
Tatum is in the pecking order. That's all.
Where my
I'm just
flag
trying to
at?
figure out where you see Tatum at in the pecking order. Is he better than Bird?
He has. I don't think nobody's making that comparison, G.
Is he better than Bird?
So as we're discussing,
is he the next Larry Bird? I'm trying to figure out because I know you're a Celtics fan, and so I know that Listen, this is your platform, big bro.
What Jayson Tatum is the next in the line of great Boston Celtics small forwards. That's what Jayson Tatum is. Period. That's what he is. That fair, Transformer? Is that fair?
Is he better than Paul Pierce?
Say it again.
I said what he is the next in the line of great Boston Celtics small forwards. Is that fair?
Yeah. Do you think
there we go.
I would think he's in alignment of that. Yeah.
Do you think he's better than Paul Pierce?
I think he is the next in the line of great Boston Celtics small forwards. That's what he is.
He's better than Paul Pierce? That's simple, bro.
He's not better than Paul Pierce. Now, some people would argue that, but he's not. I don't think he's better than Paul Pierce.
That's three. Where do you put him in all time? Best Boston Celtics fan.
Bottom of the top 10, somewhere in there, especially if he wins another one. If he wins another chip, he'd be around the bottom of the top 10. But it depends on how much weight people put on championships. Since it's the Celtics and they're all about championships, some people might say if he gets another title that he goes ahead of Paul Pierce. It just depends.
Where do you put him above? Like, so if he's at the bottom, let's say he's 10, who's number 9?
Exactly, Jay. Exactly. Thank you. Gee, you not even see what you're doing. You playing
games.
He's a
Laker fan, by the way.
Already.
He's a Laker fan saying he's.
You came out here and you tried to tell a bunch of lies and you got shut down. So now you're trying to come with a whole bunch of
Tatum is better than Melo.
That's tough.
How is that tough?
Like better.
How is that? Oh, that's
tough.
It. That's all. I'm done.
That's tough.
I'm done. How is that done? How the hell?
Well, the reason I say that, Melo's never been first team All NBA, and Tatum did it 3 years in a row.
Well, we know what happens in the NBA.
Okay. Tell me what happens in the NBA, G.
Milling, bro.
Watch this Transformer. Tell me what happens.
I'm talking
Watch this Transformer. Tell me what happens, G.
And putting the ball in.
No. What happens, G? What happens? What happens in the NBA? You just said we know what happens in the NBA. Tell me.
I'm gonna tell you what happens, yo.
Yeah, you tell me. I want to know.
Tatum would go to a Melo clinic to learn how to ISO.
No. You just said.
No.
You said we know what happens in the NBA, so I'm trying to figure out what that is because I don't know.
When you put the ball in a player's hand, it's different.
Is that what happens in the NBA?
If Tatum went to a Melo camp, he'd be 10 times better the player than he is right now.
Okay, is that what happens in the NBA? Huh? You said we know what happens in the NBA, so I'm trying to figure out what you meant by that. When I said Tatum has been 3 times in a row first team All NBA, Melo never was. You said we know what happens.
I'm basing this off of what some of the players have said about the NBA, and that it's not just you putting the ball in the hoop, and that you have to be from a business perspective. Like if you look at a Michael Beasley, who should still be in the league, who cooked all your favorite motherfucking players, he should still be in the league. However, based off of, the business, they didn't see that he was professional. It wasn't that he wasn't a better player. He just wasn't from a professional standpoint. He didn't look the way they wanted you to look as a basketball player.
I don't even understand what you're trying to say right now.
I'm gonna tell you this. Do your research, right?
What does this have to?
Look at Michael Beasley, yo. Like he's an animal, dog. Like, and he's not in the league because professionally wise, he wasn't there. The same shit with Melo. Like you gotta be squeaky clean to play in this league. You have
but
to.
But he played in that league for 18 years. What are you talking about?
Which Melo one didn't have no professionalism.
What are you talking about?
You talking about Melo?
He played in the league for 18 years. What are you talking about?
Yes, sir. He did, and he got played by multiple. He got paid from multiple teams because he was just such a hell of a player. But would you argue that he still couldn't play in this league? You don't think he could get buckets over a Bronny?
I don't understand where you.
I'm asking you, do you? I mean, as a shooting guard, do you think he still couldn't hoop?
If skill wise, no. Skill wise, yeah. I don't
watch sports.
I don't know if it's no. Skill wise, but I don't know if his body could have still held up to be out there playing like that. So that's two different things.
Melo will be 41 years old.
His last stint was with the
Lakers.
The Lakers.
He talked about that. He had a whole in-depth conversation about why he think he wasn't like you just at a certain age you're just not gonna play for anybody. The only thing that I'm saying is like this dog he still had fight in him, right? He still had fight. It wasn't an NBA fight, but he still got fight in him, and I think he still can play. Michael Beasley, I think he's still a bucket. He's still gonna give you 20 and probably 10, and there's a whole lot of stories of him talking about how he cooked LeBron from the early points to even now.
I'm aware. I did a show on that. I'm aware.
Yes, sir. And so let's not like you have to be a certain caliber to be in the NBA. Point blank period. Like you look at what's the guy with the guns? Ja Morant.
Not the guy with the guns.
Ja Morant with the tools, dog.
I was like, I had to think about that for a second. Like,
I didn't want to leave with that. I didn't want to leave with that because we live in a country where now it's concealed carry everywhere, right? Like almost everywhere you go is concealed carry. However, we saw how the media will take somebody who have a right to carry weapons and push the agenda and say, "Oh no, if you carrying a weapon and we pay you $100 million, now you can't."
It was okay, that's a bad narrative. It was what he did with the weapon.
What do you
like? There's safety protocol. Like, come on, like it's not gun safety when you're flashing a gun in the camera
and you're someplace that serves alcohol.
That's not gun safety, bro. Yeah. Come on, you take gun safety course. It's like, come on.
So what's the charge for that? Is that $50 million or is that a misdemeanor?
For the NBA and their professionalism play card and what you want to look like as a professional. That's not professional.
No. We can't deviate between your constitutional rights. We can't deviate between that.
Well, I can deviate against your professionalism. That's true. And what we're trying to put on as a brand.
No, your company can dictate what you can and cannot do as a representative of that organization. Absolutely.
The NBA makes the rules.
Yeah,
for example,
millions of dollars, but they don't give you the security to secure that hundreds of $1 million.
Negative. That's a different negative. In the military, we got rights, right?
We're not going to the military, yo.
I'm just saying. I'm picking a profession. I'm picking a profession. Listen to what I'm trying to say, bro. Listen to what I'm trying to say.
They don't pay us hundreds of $millions.
We are held to a certain standard in jobs and professions. You're held to a certain standard. Mm-hmm. That's not the NBA standard to go wait. Like nobody in the league ever is going on live and flashing guns, a loaded gun. We don't know if it was loaded or not, but a gun in the face like that. If he's to be at a shooting range shooting a gun, that's a different story. That's his right. But he's being safe with the weapon, bro.
It's also illegal in most places to have a firearm in places where alcohol is served.
That's it. The only thing I'm saying is we all not rights and rights bro.
Right.
And if somebody give you $100 of millions of dollars, bro, like trust and believe you're gonna have these guys coming at you. Especially if you're in the limelight. If I'm gonna put you out there and say, oh yeah, you know what? Here's his salary. His salary is in fucking plain text in the public. However, I'm not gonna give you the security to secure that money that I just paid you. But if you so happen had to like flash a weapon to keep a motherfucker up off you, like, oh, okay, all right. Now
okay. All right, cool. You put it up too.
No, I was waiting. Y'all took over this whole segment. All I got to do is just put up comments.
That's what I was about to say. Look how my man try to completely move off to something else because he got dismantled with his nonsense.
I did not get dismantled.
But let's go ahead. Let's take it back to Tatum because we're not
trying to make him somebody he's not, bro.
Right, mediocre player. You the only person in the world who's saying that. But that's mediocre,
cool, bro. He's a 5.
So again,
and he wouldn't have a tip.
Game 7 record and a better elimination game player than you can keep saying whatever you want. It doesn't change the facts. See, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
This is how LeBron Knights are built. This is how LeBron Knights are built.
You know me better than that.
Knights
you know me better than that.
creative.
You know me better than
come
that.
On, dog. You know,
but you also know that if you come at me with some BS, I'm going to dismantle it with facts.
He
you know
didn't
that.
dismantle nobody,
Dismantle,
That's
break
the crazy
down.
thing. Like, he didn't.
Dismantle.
He couldn't. Come on, bro. You watched the same game I did, yo. That's why he was sitting on the bench. If he was a real one, he wouldn't have been on the bench. Mike ain't sitting the bench.
But Ben Wallace didn't kick off the Malice in the Palace. He got into a tussle with Ron Artest. Ron Artest, who kicked off the Malice in the Palace. Because everything with Ben Wallace was already done when Ron Artest went to go lay on the what do you call that?
On the scorer's table.
On the scorer's table. It was already over. Ben Wallace was already out of it. At that point, the drink hit Ron Artest, and that's when Malice in the Palace happened. So
anyway,
that's why Ben Wallace
Tatum is still a bum in my book, bro. Like, real talk.
Yeah,
like,
so you don't know basketball, obviously.
I wouldn't pick him up, bro. Like, some people would, and that's
fine.
That's your thing. But at the same time, I've seen him lose too many times to pick and say, "Oh yeah," now because he won. And during a time where like almost everybody that was good was hurt, that he gets elevated to nothing less than that. No, man, like it was a cakewalk for him, bro. Like, the East was a cakewalk.
All right.
If he was going through the West, he wouldn't have got past the Lakers.
And we don't know that. We don't know that. So we got to go.
I'm telling you, that would have been my pick, and I'd have cashed out on my parlay.
You can say that. You can say that, but I mean, do you? That's cool. All right. So anyway, before we finish up with Tatum, I just want to. So here's some of his thoughts and some of his statements from the preseason press conference. So check this out.
You sat up here the last several years after getting really close to winning a title and talked about, what it was going to take to get over the top and win one. I'm just curious, after accomplishing that this summer and having, coming back and trying to do it again, does it feel different sitting here now? And if so, what feels different now that you finally did get over that hurdle and, finally get that first title?
Yeah. It does feel different, not from a place of being complacent, right? Not that I'm relaxed or comfortable. It's all about what you're trying to achieve and trying to achieve greatness. I believe that we were going to win at some point. We had a sustained level of greatness for 6 years, or even before that. We were so close. We were taking the proper steps, and we finally knocked down the door. And it was never just about just trying to win one, right? Now you get to be mentioned with at least be in the same room with the other Celtics, great teams, the other great players. All the guys that I looked up to growing up at least won one championship. So now it's just a conversation of how great are you trying to be, right? What room or what tier are you trying to be mentioned in when it's all said and done? And understanding the window that you have to maximize that time. And so, yeah, it does feel different being up here as a champion and knowing what it takes and wanting to be on the top of the mountain as many times as you can.
So I like that, especially in terms of him referencing being in the room with the other Celtic greats, right? Because in that organization, and Transformer knows this being a Laker guy,
Celtics first round bump.
If you don't win, you can't speak to some of those other guys. Am I right, Transformer?
You can't.
Right. And so
not a word you can speak on.
Exactly. For you to even be able to get in those rooms, you got to get a chip. And now Tatum knows he's in there. And I like the attitude that he seems to have, that he wants more. And, I think for some people, it doesn't matter what he does. He's never going to be able to. It's very interesting how human psychology is, right? When people have a certain perspective or a mindset or see you in a certain way, there's almost nothing that you can do to change that. There's no amount of facts that you can provide that will change that. There's no action you can do that will change that. I think that's very interesting when it comes to human psychology. But I love the fact that he is understanding of his place now, but he doesn't appear to be satisfied and that he wants more. And I think that's cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, nobody want to play Robin. Real talk. Nobody.
Well, you know,
he wasn't an MVP, bro.
When I see a Robin that, you know, does more than a Batman, that it kind of makes me confused on what a Batman and a Robin is. You
know better than I know. Come on, dog. If that's the case, because Mr. Brown was there longer than him, you would have did a series on Mr. Brown, but instead you did a series on Tatum, who never showed up. However, you want to pad his stats. You want to say, oh yeah, over time his stats are a lot better until it's needed. It's like when LeBron played for goddamn Miami and Dwayne Wade carried the motherfuckers because he went flat in the fourth quarter. Like, it's the same shit. He don't play fourth quarter. Yeah, he gonna give you enough points to get you in the game. He's a custodial player. He'll give it to you when it pause. He'll make sure that you stay in the game. But when clutch come, we seen it last year.
Okay, right. So what I'm hearing you say is you didn't listen to anything I said earlier. That's what I'm hearing you say.
Everything, but you watched the same game I saw, and we talked about this already.
However,
doing this,
you're telling me that he don't show up in the clutch. You're telling me he doesn't show up in the clutch, but that's not true.
Tatum, like he's the next coming Michael Jordan.
No, I'm not. And you know better than that. I'm speaking about Tatum to dismantle your lies. That's what I'm doing.
Lies.
You said he's Ben Simmons. You said Jayson Tatum is Ben freaking Simmons. You know what? I'm gonna do a YouTube poll. You said Jayson Tatum and Ben Simmons is the same player. That's a lie. There's no question about that. You said Ben Simmons would lock up Tatum.
They make a lot of noise. They make a lot of noise, and then when it comes down to it, they fizzle out, bro. Like, that's the same player to me. If I'm saying, hey, listen, man, you know what? This my
If I have an opportunity to say anything, all right. I've been a very great bystander. I just want to give out some good facts here, right? I was looking at the best playoff season for Ben Simmons. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block. That was his best postseason appearance. Tatum's worst.
How many games was that, by the way?
How many games?
Yeah.
How many games? I was out of 10 games.
Okay, 10 games, so he made it to the second round. All right.
That was his average, right?
That's what mental health issues.
Just
imagine if he had mental health.
Let me finish.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Tatum's worst year in the playoffs: 15 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. That's his worst season.
Same shit.
Versus the
why you do him like that? Why you do him like that?
Because I'm not done. I'm not done.
Are you listening?
Yeah, that's Tatum's worst season, and that was his second season in the league at 20 years old. Tatum's best season in the playoffs: 30 points a game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
Yeah, Ben Simmons not doing that.
He playing in the East.
Then Ben Simmons played in the West or something? What are you talking about, man?
This was at Philly.
Man, he been hurt though, dog. Like, he done had mental health issues.
See, move the goalpost, right? Move the goalpost. You need to go. You need to go work.
He made it to the second round. He made it to the second round in all 3 of his
because he mad as shit because
you need to go work at the stadium because you be moving the goalpost, man. Go do that, man.
That's the only why this dude relevant because I talked about Ben Simmons, yo. Like, if I'd have said somebody like, I don't know, Scottie Pippen. Like, if I was like, oh yeah, do you think Tatum better than Scottie Pippen? He had better numbers than Scottie.
Well, I wouldn't even compare that.
Whoa! Now I'm moving the goalpost.
We don't do errors.
That's a cross generation. So that's a totally different thing.
That's a different era.
That's a totally different thing. Era. Yeah, it is.
That's a different era.
It's totally different.
Jaylen Brown isn't Michael Jordan in the team. Yeah, he's not doing that. Jaylen Brown isn't Michael Jordan in the team.
However, I'm not saying he wasn't. But he definitely played like a D Wade.
What?
He definitely played like he clutched in the fourth quarter, bro. Like, what are you saying?
He said put Simmons on Prozac and he might get 30 a game.
You know what I mean? You hear me? Don't just try to Listen,
So,
at the end of the day, hold on.
You understand
I
that
only got one more thing to say.
lie don't make it
only
true,
got
right?
one more thing to say, yo. This whole joint is for him to try to make Tatum relevant, yo. Like Tatum,
Not at all. Not at all.
Tatum is relevant.
Tatum been choking in the clutch since the beginning of time, bro. Like everybody know this, yo. I said Ben Simmons because you know what? He didn't get he played like Ben Simmons in the Olympics, bro. Like he had 4 points.
You do understand that
he would have played for Australia.
doesn't make it
he
true,
would have got
right?
more burn. If Ben Simmons would have played, he'd have played for Australia. He got more burn than Tatum. That's what I'm saying.
You know what?
I'm gonna
hide my daughter's cat from you, man.
You can't argue that. Yo. Like you can't. You can hire whoever you want at the same
Hide
time.
the
Facts, yo. And he probably would have averaged more games in the Olympics than Tatum, yo. More points in the Olympics than Tatum. Yo.
You know what? You do a whole lot of probably and a whole lot of
time than him,
maybe
more points than him.
Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking? I'm worried about you, man.
Am I speaking facts? Yes or no?
This a buddy check right now.
Honestly, I haven't heard many facts at all, G.
I got a buddy check for you.
A fact is a theory that has been proven, G.
Yo. It's not absurd, bro. Like, it's not absurd. Ben Simmons would have played for Australia, right? He would play for. Can we all agree that? Yes or no?
We gotta be fair.
Agree
Ben
what?
Simmons doesn't have
that Ben Simmons would have played for Australia.
Well, we know he's an Australian citizen.
All right, so boom, he would have played for Australia when he had started.
Probably,
okay. Yeah.
I was so yeah.
So you looking at the NBA? I'm looking at the last game we seen these guys play, and what I'm saying is a mental health bad back. Ben Simmons would have got more burn than a Jayson Tatum who just won a goddamn chip. So
that's a dumb argument because that's a stupid analogy, G. That's a stupid analogy because if Ben Simmons was on the Australian team, would there be a Kevin Durant and a LeBron James in front of him at the position? What kind of dumb argument is that? Come on, man. Make better analogies, man.
Yo. That's it. Your man's not qualified to be in this conversation and or have a topic because there's alphas in front of him, bro. Like there's alphas in front of him. That's what I'm saying.
No, you said he's Ben Simmons. You said he's Ben Simmons. You said he's not clutch. You said he's a bum. You said he's not a top 10 NBA player. All of that has been debunked and dismantled. Come on, man. You sound silly. You sound silly. Exactly.
He's not relevant. He's not. All those stats you picked today, Bruce, he wouldn't be relevant. That's the only thing I'm saying, bro. That's why he set the bench because he didn't play better than KD.
G. You keep talking. You know what? It's cool. Because I mean, you said you was kicking facts, right? You said you were kicking facts, correct? That's what you said. That's a fact. Okay.
Dirk White took his time. Okay. I don't know why he let Dirk White take his time.
So let me ask you this. So
I mean, bro,
no. You're saying Derek White took his time.
Why Dirk White?
No. You're saying Derek
was better than this guy that you got as.
You're saying Derek White took his time. Do you know for sure that Derek White took his time, or that he didn't take Tyrese Halliburton's time, or that he didn't take time from Drew Holiday? Or
Derek White didn't play the same position as Jayson Tatum, so
just checking. So you see, here you go.
They both played the same amount of time. What are you saying?
Let me help you out with something, son. A fact is something that really exists or has occurred. A fact is a true piece of information. A fact is a statement that can be proven by logical argument.
Are you reading the Webster's dictionary? Is that Webster?
This is what I'm saying. G likes to just say stuff. G likes to just say stuff. Just make stuff up. I don't do that, bro. I don't do that. I tell him what it is. I tell her what it is.
We talking about
so
you know, bench rider, yo. An Olympic bench rider.
That's funny. I mean, no, you're telling me you told facts, but then you said he didn't play in the Olympics. You said he didn't play in the Olympics. That's a lie. You said he's the same player as Ben Simmons. That's a lie.
How many minutes he had?
You said he's not clutch. That's a lie. I have proven that you lied time and time again when it comes to this dude. So what are you really saying? What are you really saying?
I'm lying, but you ain't gonna tell me how many minutes he had.
Okay.
Exactly. You're not gonna tell me. You know why? He shouldn't even be on this goddamn topic. We should be talking about, I don't know, somebody else. Mr. Brown. We can always exchange him for Mr. Brown. He just dropped some new shoes. They look like shit, but he just dropped some.
What are you talking about, man?
Hey, but he independent though.
Yeah,
I ain't
he
mad
is
at him.
independent. They look like some ankle breakers.
He turned down what, $50 million from an endorsement, and he's now promoting his own shoe.
That's right.
So in the games that Jayson Tatum played in the Olympics, he averaged 11 minutes per game. So now again, wait. You said he didn't play. You said he didn't play, right?
I know.
You said he didn't play, right?
11 and a half minutes, bro. Like, I know I could have got 11 and a half minutes.
You said he didn't play, right?
Have a mustache, that dude.
Yo said he had 11 minutes, bro. Like, he just won a chip and he had 11 minutes. You know why? They not like us. That's what they told him. They not like us. And they put his ass on the bench.
I got you.
Come on, yo. You can't. I know you're a diehard Celtics fan.
It's not about being a Celtics fan. It's about not liking lies.
Be honest with you, G.
I dismantle lies, bro.
Fan, and I couldn't
dismantle lies. It ain't even about that.
Said.
Exactly. He's just out here making stuff up.
Hey, homies, yo. I know I'm the outskirt, yo. I know I'm the outskirt.
No.
However, it's cool.
Bro,
I'm okay with it, yo.
I just don't understand where you went in the conversation.
He's just out here making stuff up. That's cool.
I don't understand.
You know? And I'm telling you, yo, if Tatum was him, he wouldn't have been on the bench, bro. Just like Mike was him. Mike wasn't on the bench unless he did something either. Did I ever try to compare Jayson Tatum to Mike? Did I do that? The only reason we're talking about Jayson Tatum is because he is Celtic.
That's got nothing to do with it. It's got nothing to do with it.
That's some real shit. The only reason why we talking about a Jayson Tatum is because he is Celtic. If he
we talking about it because you making stuff up.
About him, yo, like point blank.
We talking about it because you out here lying, making stuff up, and ridiculousness. Who?
SGA is way better than him.
SGA is way better than Tatum.
1,000 players that's way better.
1,000.
The only reason why the only reason why he on here because he's the most popular player, bro.
He's not the most popular player. He's not close. He's not close to the most popular player.
He's top 10, one of the most popular players in the league. Look it up, bro. Like I'm telling you, he got a little singing girlfriend. Look it up, you'll see it. It's not because of the performance on the court. He got
right because he's not clutch, right?
Because he's not clutch. Players is better than him, yo. Like
because you say so, right? Because he's not clutch. So if there's
that's my point of view.
Real talk.
I can't tell what everybody else say. That's
there we go. So your point of view is wild.
And everybody
so again, this is
if you on this chat, you know that like if I consider myself a clutch player, right? Like, and so I know that when the bright lights is on, when you get that ball, you gotta put the ball in the hole, right? Like, nothing else matters. The game online, you gotta make it happen. And so I'm gonna give more spotlight to the player that's clutch. That's point blank period.
But how can you? Okay, so again,
that's the reason why I'm not a LeBron fan.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying, what you're saying doesn't match up with the reality that in elimination games, Tatum is better than Mr. Brown. That is a fact, not my opinion. What you're saying doesn't match up. So just say this. Just say this. I don't like the way Tatum plays, and I'm not a fan. Just say that.
You my dog. All stats aside, you telling me that Tatum is more clutch than Mr. Brown, and he the reason why you got that goddamn ring. Come on, dog.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, I'm saying that. But that doesn't mean Mr. Brown is not great.
Look at the stats, yo. The stats fabricated. Go back and watch the
fabricated.
Games.
Oh, they didn't happen.
Go back and watch the games.
You're right.
The same games I watched.
Oh, my bad. I didn't watch the games.
A
Celtics fan since 1986 didn't watch the games when they're in the NBA Finals. Is what you're telling me. I got you. You're right.
If he was clutch,
I got you.
If he was a clutch player, this ain't something you just. Oh yeah, this year I'm gonna be clutch. Last year I wasn't clutch. I'm gonna be clutch this year. If he was clutch, you wouldn't have had that whole series, that whole segment of it was like 2 hours where you just gave this motherfucker the blues about him not being piss poor performance for the Celtics, bro.
You're exaggerating. Go back and look at it. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case.
It was 30 minutes.
I did say that I don't see him as a superstar, and that's true. That remains the truth. I don't believe he's a superstar.
So now he's your superstar?
No, I never said he was. What I'm saying is you're lying in what you're saying about him. That's what I'm saying. I'm flat out telling you you're lying, and I proved it to you multiple times. Well, I proved it to everybody else who wants to listen, but you don't.
Say this without Mr. Brown pushing the momentum, y'all wouldn't have had Chet, bro.
You can say that about a lot of players and teams.
I can say that too. You
can say that about a whole lot of teams.
Like, yeah, if a lot of teams wasn't without Kobe last year, if a lot of teams wasn't hurt last year, y'all definitely wouldn't be there. But what I'm saying is without Mr. Brown, that's why he was the MVP, right? And you say, oh yeah, he had all these points, but they was empty calories, as they say.
Would you say
calories, sir? Empty calories, sir. They did.
So okay, I got you. So he wasn't the MVP, so you're holding to that. That means that you use that to take away something from him, right? So if he's 3 times straight first team All NBA, that means he's one of the 5 best players in the NBA. Now, I don't think he's one of the 5 best players. I think he's one of the 10 best players. But the fact is, a lot of people apparently believe he's one of the 5 best players in the NBA 3 years in a row, right?
So it's those people that you talk about.
I'm asking you, what's the difference between that and the Finals MVP?
That play the game who know that, hey, listen, like if certain players was in the league, that wouldn't happen, or they're like sometimes we want this person, we're gonna push him up and we're gonna amplify his shit. That's how we got.
Okay.
LeBron James. And that's the same reason why
we don't have to mention LeBron James in this conversation,
right? But
that's the same
reason
why.
So what you're doing,
Mr. Brown don't get the recognition.
So what you're doing is discounting how Tatum became first team All NBA, but the same people who vote for that, are the same people who vote for Finals MVP, right? You know that, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, just checking. The journalists who cover the NBA, you know that.
Journalists,
right? Journalists are not voting for that.
Motherfuckers who never played the game. You talking about journalists?
You don't know that.
Come on,
you don't know that. Some of these guys played college ball. What are you talking about? And we need to stop this
BS.
The
players, yo. If it's not the players, then
first
it don't
of all,
fucking count, dog.
It's like, a lot of
count.
idiot players out here, bro. We need to stop this nonsense. Oh, you never played, so you don't know. Okay, have you ever written a column and got it in on deadline?
A column,
I've done that.
I've done that. It's different than shooting a ball in the clutch.
So listen, you can't tell me that I don't know. So listen, for me, writing an article after the game and getting it in on deadline, that's clutch for me, right? So you can't sit here and tell me. No, it does.
Got nothing to do with you.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point I'm trying to make.
You don't exist.
No, what I'm trying to do is demonstrate to you that you're denigrating that journalists and writers are the ones who give that award, right? Because they didn't play. But the same thing can be said when the athletes are denigrating what these guys write. Well,
if everybody hurt, then you're gonna make first team. If everybody fucking hurt, you're gonna make first team.
Oh, that's what it was. He made first team because everybody was hurt.
I'm just telling you.
No, I'm asking you. Is that why he made first team All NBA? Because everybody was hurt. I want to be sure of that.
First team, bro. Mm-hmm. Like it was laid out for him.
Oh, because everybody was hurt. That's why he made.
Feelings about this journalist shit, though. Because
no, I'm not. But what I'm saying,
they don't ask you to do nothing.
What I'm saying, it's BS. It's BS to people that what you say don't have value because you didn't play. That's BS. That's BS.
It's not BS, yo.
It is BS.
It can't be.
So unless you played in the NBA, you don't know what you're talking about. That's what we're saying, right? That's what you just said. It's BS. Exactly.
This shit exactly. It don't need
less than 5,000 people in the history of the world have played in the NBA. No. Less than 5,000 people in the history of the earth have played in the NBA. So nobody else knows anything about basketball. That's what you're saying. See how you say dumb stuff all the time?
Trying to make me into the you know what I mean? The scapegoat for all the journalists and shit. Man, fuck no. That shit don't roll like that, bro. If y'all butt hurt by what I just said, then so big, yo. Like, but
take me out of it.
Wait, he said transformer. He said transformer.
At the same time, if y'all butt hurt by what I just said,
she just said that if you didn't play, what you say doesn't matter, right? But
journalists will never understand what it feel like to hit a game-winning shot, yo. That's the only thing I'm saying. Unless they hit a game-winning shot, that's the only thing. Ain't got
correct me if I'm wrong, Transformer.
Ain't got nothing to do with no journalists.
Say that if you didn't play, you don't know what you're talking about.
None of that shit, yo. I'm just saying, if you never hit a game-winning shot, then that's just what it is. You ain't gonna know what that shit feel like. You ain't gonna understand the value.
It's a lot of players.
However, it's a lot of journalists that
Transformer. I'm trying to get an outside opinion outside of you and I to make sure that I'm hearing this correctly.
Not about me and you, bro.
Did I hear?
We don't write for the NBA, yo.
Did I hear?
We don't hit game-winning shots in the NBA.
Okay, I don't.
Never did it, yo.
Did I just hear G say that if you didn't play, you don't know what you're talking about, and what you're saying has no value?
I'm telling you this, bro.
No, that's what I want to know. Transformer, is that what you heard? That's what I heard.
And you hit a game-winning shot when we was overseas. So
but I don't think you need to hit a game-winning shot to know basketball, though.
No, the only thing that I'm saying is it's a different feel when you get in the ball and your coach call up a play and the shit is on you and you knock that shit down. It's a pecking order, yo.
But what does that have to do with studying the game of basketball?
Huh?
What does it have to do with studying the game of basketball? Like, I've watched basketball from the day I was a kid, and I'm studying it strategically all the way up into journalism, and I'm literally watching every single game, play by play, player by player, and I'm learning and studying and evaluating the game of basketball. At that point, I think I would have a great understanding of how basketball is played.
Yes, sir.
Not necessarily needing to be a player to understand it and to be able to vote on it.
You'll be a great coach. You'll be a great coach because you study the game of basketball. That's not negating your influence on the game, right? But what I'm saying is,
Bruce talking about the vote.
No, hold on. What I'm saying is, no. I know y'all buddies and shit. But what Bruce tried to say is like,
you've known him for like 30 years.
Yo.
I've known him for like 3, bro.
You trying to say because I'm a journalist, I'm basketball? That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you just finished saying.
Understanding that feeling. The only way you will be able to understand that feeling is you drawing a play up or you executing a play. That's
you gotta work on your
consistency,
bro.
You can write about the play. Like, you can write me like, oh yeah, this motherfucker knocked that shit down from 10 feet, and it's gonna feel the same way every time you write that. But until you either draw that play up or you execute that play, you're not gonna be able to feel that adrenaline and that pressure. That's the only thing I'm saying.
That doesn't mean you don't know what you're talking about. That's what you're saying.
How can you say that?
You just
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm saying you as a general term, not you as genius. What I'm saying is you just finished telling me, because the whole reason I went down this road, I walked you into it because you put a lot of value. You put a lot of value. You put a lot of value
all the time. Like I know these one of those things
on Mr. Brown getting the Finals MVP. Go ahead, Transform. My bad, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think we're gonna have to drop.
We have been on this topic for about 2 hours. Okay, I'm gonna be the ringleader. I'm gonna reel it back in after 2 hours. Guys, my texts have been getting blown up about the comedic relief that you guys have been giving the chat, the world, YouTube. Man's like, hey. Y'all using G for comedic relief, man. Y'all got G on one. Hey, bro, what the hell is G talking about? Hey, I'm on 2K and this is hilarious. Yo, my texts are blowing up right now. However, we still got another topic. We've been off about 3.5 hours. If we ever want to talk about Jaden Daniels,
let's go do that.
Go ahead and wrap this up, guys.
Let's go do
I don't think at this point we don't need no call-ins. Bruce, don't even do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
We're not opening up the phone lines. We're gonna wrap this one up. Okay, we're gonna move on to the very next segment.